Fine. Today we'll try to understand the target load plan. The target load plan. Mainly this target load plan will occur if I have multiple targets are available in our corresponding mapping. In our mapping, if you have multiple targets are available, then we need to think about the target load plan. Suppose in this one, two scenarios are available. Number one scenario is if you have more than one source qualifier, in the mapping, and then control using SQ by setting target load plan in the mapping designer. So case one we are discussing if I have more than one source qualifier in the mapping, right? What is the meaning of more than one source qualifier in the mapping? For example, I am trying to open that designer. Let us say I am going for Informatica client, Power Center client, Power Center designer, right? It is opening up. Right. Now I click on OK. Now I'm trying to connect your repository B108 RS repository, and the password as administrator is the password. As administrator. Now maximize this one and try to see here. I have here mappings. Did you remember or not? We did one thing. Filters we did instead of the router. Router and filters are comparing. See this one. M_score ODS_score employee type using filters I did. If I drag and drop this one, how the look and feel is available? This is what the look and feel. See here, right click, arrange all iconic. How many flows are there here? 3 flows are there, right? Each one is called as one pipeline. This is called as number 1 pipeline. This is called as number 2 pipeline. This is called as number 3 pipeline. How many targets are there? One is non-sales, sales, rookies. 3 targets are available. Suppose here in this scenario it is not applicable. Suppose this target whatever available, this target if you want to use as a input of this one, second pipeline, first target I want to use as a second flow input, I want to use it, then what I need to do? First I need to load this one. Once it is completed, then I need to start this one, right? How you can decide I want to go for first this one, second this one, third this one, like that. First this flow has to go, second this flow has to go, third this flow has to go. How you can decide it? Here how many source qualifiers are available? Multiple source qualifiers or only one source qualifier? Multiple source qualifiers are available, right? Whenever you have the multiple source qualifiers, then you can go to the mappings tab. In the mappings tab, we have an option that is known as target load plan. If I click on the target load plan, here we have the option target load group order. What order you want to run it? Suppose your goal is you want to run sales first, then non-sales, then rookie. Then what you can do is you can select the non-sales corresponding thing and you can move up. Now see here, first is sales, then followed by non-sales, then followed by rookie. Suppose you want sales is the one you want in the second position, non-sales in the first position. You can move the order here and you can adjust here what way you want it. This is called as target load order or target load plan. But this target load plan window is available if I have here multiple source qualifiers. If I have here multiple source qualifiers. At that moment only we can go and use target load group. Perfect. You people understand that point very clearly. That's what I am trying to say case 1 also. If you have more than one source qualifier in the mapping, and then control using source qualifier by setting target load plan in the mapping designer. Next, if one target table is acting as a source in another flow of same mapping, then we need to use target load plan. Whatever I said previously, right? Suppose this target is acting as a source for this one. At that moment there is no other go for you. This one is first priority. This one is second priority. Right. That's what I'm trying to give this line. If one target table is acting as a source in another flow of same mapping, then we need to use target load plan. In this target load plan process, as of now, I don't have that corresponding data. Then what I am trying to do is I am trying to create two target tables in the database. This is the one target table. This is another target table. Two target tables. I am creating it. Import two tables as targets in Informatica. Create a mapping with the name of m underscore TLP with multiple source qualifiers. Drag and drop twice EMP table from source folder to work area. Drag and drop target tables TLP EMP10, TLP EMP20. And we are trying to make this kind of flow we are making here. This is what our source, now source qualifier, then EMP number, so DP number 10, one target. Same source I have taken one more time. And I'm saying this as a other source qualifier, then filter is department number is equal to 20 and I'm passing here. Then I'm trying to give you a target load plan. First my goal is I want to load the 10th department data. Then I want to load the 20th department data. Okay, of course, here in my scenario is not the best scenario here. Why? Because both are independent tables. If this table is coming as input here, it looks very good. But somehow I didn't create that kind of scenario. That is the reason it is not coming as input. Okay. Anyhow, go to mappings menu, click on the target load plan. Target load plan, here we are clicking on the target load plan. Then you can select here, select the required order using up and down arrow marks like this. Then create session task, workflow and run the workflow. Very simple job. Shall we go and run this one? Now, I want to create two target tables in the database. I'm trying to create these two target tables in the database. Let's say Control C. And I'm trying to open SQL Developer. I'm trying to open SQL Developer. From target to? No. Okay, good question. How the link will be established from the target to source, you're asking, right? So you might be confused if I say this one is going to act as a source here, right? How to establish this link you are saying. Okay, you cannot establish link like that directly. What we are going to do is you may be using the same thing as a one more time we are maybe using here. One more time you may be copying here into the not here actually into the source folder you are going to do it. Let us go on, let me explain that one. I will explain. Let me complete this part, then I'll go for that. Your repository is what? B108 TDBU. Then I'm trying to connect as connecting and try to execute these two things as a script. Now both the things I executed, creating tables is succeeded. Creating tables are succeeded. Now I want to import this one as a targets. Let us go and try to import as targets, import from database. Then RR capital, ITC small, 1, 2, 3. Then we can go and we can observe. We can go and we can observe. Now I am expanding this one. Tables are here. One table is called as TLP underscore EMP10, TLP underscore EMP20. Click on OK. Now I want to create one mapping followed by this one. I want to create one mapping that is called as this for the mapping. Let us go and try to create that one. I'm going to the mapping designer, then go to the mappings menu, click on create. OK. I would like to drag and drop the source and targets I want to drag and drop. My source is EMP table is my source. So I'm going here, drag and drop EMP. Okay, and drag and drop the targets here. Let us say targets are TLP, EMP10, EMP20. However, the same source I want here 2 times. Why? Because 2 times I want to use it. Let us go and try to make those both the things as copies. Control C, then Control V. Then automatically these two things are created here. That means one more flow is created. Now try to connect all the ports from here to here. Let us say arrange auto link by name. I am trying to connect here. Auto link by name I am trying to connect here also. Sorry, I dragged wrongly. I am dragging wrongly. auto link by name, then right. Now we connected, two things are available here, arrange all iconic, this is how it is available. This is how it is available. But if you want to filter the EMP 10th data, you want to filter here, I think we need to filter EMP 10 also, right? In the nodes. In the nodes, we are filtering for EMP 10 data. Let us go and try to filter EMP 10 data. Okay. First flow, I want one filter. Let us go and try to take this filter. Then second flow also require one filter. Both the things I am taking. Now I want to drag and drop all the columns whatever available here. From here to here I want to drag and drop. And I want to drag and drop all the columns whatever available here. Whatever available here, these all things onto this one. Now try to connect these things, employee number to department number. Let us go for auto link by name, then try to connect this one, then auto link by name, try to connect it. Now right click here, arrange all iconic. This is what the flows whatever available. Now first what you want to do is, I want to load first 10th department, then I want to load the 20th department. If I go to the mappings menu, there I have the target load plan is available. There I can, by default first is what is executing, 20 is executing, then 10 is executing. But I want 10 should be first, 20 should be second. Select the source qualifier, then click on the up arrow mark. If you select the table, it won't be appear, sir. You need to select the source qualifier, then only click on up arrow mark, it is going to the, now click on OK. Now if people understand how this is working, right? Now let us go and try to save this one. Yeah, filter conditions you need to provide it. Double click and go for the properties. Then department number is equal to 10. Then click on OK. OK. And I want to go for next one that is called as, double click. This is department number is equal to 20. Department number is equal to 20. Then click on OK. OK. Save it. Rest of the process is same. Go to the workflow manager. Then OK. Then go to the workflows menu. Click on create. Give the name as WF underscore. We are trying to understand target load plan. Target load plan. However, this target load plan using what, sir? Multiple source qualifier. This process is useful for if I have the multiple source qualifiers. Source qualifiers available, then this process is going to help you out. Then I am trying to take the session task. Then here I have the multiple source qualifiers mapping will be available somewhere. Go and try to take that one, multiple source qualifiers. Okay. Then try to connect both the things. Double click on this one, go to the mappings tab. There I have SQ underscore EMP1. This is SCART schema. And here SQ underscore EMP, this also SCART schema. Here I have the TLP underscore EMP10. This is target. TLP EMP20. This also target. Click on OK. Save this one. Try to run this one. Start workflow from task. Then you can see workflow monitor. And the order is important for me. Get the run properties and see your source and targets here. First what is running, second what is running. First what is running and second what is running, we need to observe here. So if you go and see here, first what is ran? TLP EMP10 ran. Then what is ran? TLP EMP20 is ran. Suppose if you go and interchange the things. Let us say I am going to the designer, then mappings menu, then target load plan. I am selecting here this one in the first position, this one in the second position. Okay. Save it. Now come to the workflow here, right click on this one, refresh mapping, then save it. Then I am trying to run this one, start workflow from task. Then you can see in the designer, workflow monitor, then what happened is it is ran. What is loaded first? SQL underscore EMP, where I can observe the loads, what is loaded first. I think this is not giving the order correctly. Go and see the session log. It is not giving proper order actually. Okay, go and try to observe the session log things. Let me go for get session log. There you may get the process what it is loading first. Let us go and try to see here. Target is database, bulk mode off. Then target table, what is first loading? EMP20. Then below this one, you can go and see it. It may be loading. Start loading table, EMP20. Then once that is completed here, EMP10 is starting. So from this log file, you come to understand what is loading first, what is loading second, you come to understand. Even it is going to read the target load plan, it is going to read it somewhere. Somewhere we have here option to see that one target load plan. Somewhere you can observe the target load plan also somewhere. Repository name, server name, workflow name, mapping name, running, parallel, initializing, server mode, using DTM, connections, total buffer full, initialization component. Okay, it is not there some reason. Okay, we first is what is loading from seeing this one. 20 is loading, right? Okay, if I go and if I change it, first 10 should be coming here. 10 should be coming here. Let us check that one. Let's check that one. Let us go for mappings, then go for target load plan. I want to go for EMP10. Okay, save it. Then I'm going for right click and go for refresh mapping. Save it. Then I'm trying to run this on start workflow from task. This is running again. Once running is completed, let us go and try to see the get session log. The session log now, first I should see the EMP10th. Let us go and try to observe that one, what is loading. Yes. Now we are seeing what first? EMP10 first we are seeing. Once EMP10 is completed, then in the bottom you might be seeing EMP20 will be starting. So in the log we have the clarity which is there. In the log we have the clarity. In the get run properties, it is not giving proper clarity. Okay, right. Now let us move on to the next one. Let us move on to the next one that is called as constraint based loading. Constraint based loading. What is this is, let us say you have one table. In the table master data is available and child data also available. Suppose you take the department table, employee table only, you take it. Without department number, no employee will be available, right? So first what you need to load? First department table you need to load, then followed by EMP table you need to load it. First department table you need to load, then followed by EMP table you need to load it. But in this scenario, only one source qualifier is available. Two targets are there, but only one source qualifier is available. If I have two source qualifiers, means I can use previous thing only, previous method only I can use it. But in this scenario, I don't have two source qualifiers. We have only one source qualifier in the mapping. Only one source qualifier in the mapping. And multiple targets are loading, then we need to load based on the constraints. Okay, based on the constraint. If I take the department table, in the department table, whatever primary key is available, that one is acting as a, in the employee table, foreign key. In the employee table, it is acting as a foreign key. Now, so I am getting here one table. I don't have the source data as it is. That is the reason I am trying to create one table, EMP underscore DPT. The data I am trying to take from the employee department table only I am taking it. Then that one I am importing as a source. Let us go and try to create this table in the source database. Control C. Then I am going to the HDB database. In HDB database I am creating it. Let us go and try to execute it. Then I want to import this as a source. Let us go to the clear all. I am clearing all. Then sources menu, import from database. Then RR capital, ITEC small, 1, 2, 3. Then expand this one expand this one. What is the table name you created? EMP underscore DEPT is the table name. Let us click on OK. Now next step. Next step is create two target tables as shown below. One is department table, second is employee table. Two target tables I am creating. And notice here in the department table whatever primary key is available, that is referring by foreign key in the employee table. Like that I made here primary key foreign key relationship we created. Then I am going to the target database. This was the target database. Let me create here these two things. I am selecting these two things and executing as a script. So creating table succeeded, creating table succeeded. Now go and try to import this as a targets. Let us say right click, clear all. Targets menu, import from database, connect it. Now I am trying to select here DEPT1 is the one table, EMP1 is the one table. Both the things I am trying to import it. I imported. Next I want to create the mapping. I want to create it. Go to the designer tool, create a mapping with the name of m_cbl. CBL stands for constraint based loading. Constraint based loading. Now I am selecting the same thing, Control C. Mapping designer, mappings menu, click on create m_cbl. Then click on OK. Then drag and drop your sources and targets into the work area. So I am trying to drag and drop your sources and targets into the work area. Your source is EMP_DEPT and your target is here DEPT1 and EMP1. These two things I am trying to drag and drop. Close this one, then go and observe here. This is what the source EMP and this is the targets whatever available. Department 1 EMP1, Department 1 EMP1. Next, here only one source qualifier is available, but I want to load these two targets I want to load, but department is first, EMP is second, like that. Right. So click on OK, drag and drop above one source and two targets into the mapping as shown here, and directly I am connecting here. Let us go and try to connect EMP number 2, department number. These all things I want to connect to this guy, and I want to connect department number 2 location with this one. So we connected properly EMP number 2, department number, all the things we connected. Right. Now let us go for arrange all iconic. This is what it is came. If I go to the mapping target load plan, is it visible or not visible? If you go and see here, only one source qualifier is available, right? That is the reason these options are not available. These options are not available. Why? Because we have only one source qualifier is available. If only one source qualifier, then it will not be visible. Still I want to load. First I want to load the department table. Then I want to load the EMP table. That's what my requirement. This is the first table priority. This is the second table priority. I want to load it. How you can load that one? You can load that one very easily. Let us go and try to create corresponding workflow. I am trying to create the workflow. Click on create. WF_ constraint based loading. Then take the session task also into the work area. Then m_cbl, try to connect both the things. Now double click on session, go to the properties, and in the properties observe any option is going to help you out to you. Any option is going to help you out to you. Anything help you out? If no, then go for next one. In this config object, any option is going to help you out. What is that? Constraint based load ordering. If select this one, constraint based load ordering is available. So this is the only option what you need to learn. If I select this one, what will happen is it will look into the tables. Where is the primary key? Where is the foreign key? To look into it. And first it will try to load the primary key table, then it will load the foreign key corresponding table. That's how internally it is going to work. So I am trying to select this option, click on OK. Then I am saving it, and also I need to change here connections, right? The connections corresponding to this one is cart, and the connections corresponding to this one is target, and this connection corresponding is target. Then select both the targets, click on OK. Save this one. Now select it, then right click, start workflow from task. Then you can notice here in the workflow monitor. Oh, correct. You are correct. You are correct. You are correct. So this is created in the SDBU, right? SDB means source this one. Okay. Save it. Now I am trying to run this one, start workflow from task. This time it should pass, running, succeeded. If I right click here, get session log, then you can go and observe which is loaded first, which is loaded second. From here, it is going to verify. Target table department 1 is loading. Okay, it's trying to load the target table department 1. Once it is completed, it's going for the trying to load the employee one. Okay, first is department table, then second is employee table. Employee table is trying to load it. Okay, right. That's how it is going to happen. That's how it is going to happen. Okay, now if people understand this point also, that is called as what you mean by constraint based loading. Only one option you are trying to learn. Only one option you are trying to learn. Now summary. If I have multiple source qualifiers, then directly in the mapping itself, I have the target load plan. From there I can control it. If I have only one source qualifier, but still you want to manage the things, then you need to go for session properties, constraint based load property you need to go. That's what you need to remember. Right, that is done. Let us move on to the next one, that is called as tasks. That's called as tasks. Okay. As of now, we know one task, we know it, that is called as session task. From that time, we are learning one thing. This is called as what task? This is called as session task. And this also called as start task. Two tasks are available. This is called as link task. So this is start task. This is start task. This is session task. And this is link task. Apart from these three things, we have here one big list is available. This all list we need to learn now. What is this task? What is the purpose of this one? What is this one? What is this one? These all things one by one we need to learn it. One by one we need to learn it. That's what we have here. The tasks chapter is available. These tasks are divided into two types. One is called as reusable task. Second is called as non-reusable task. One is called as reusable task. Second is called as non-reusable task. So reusable tasks are, there are three types of reusable tasks. One is session, command, email. All reusable tasks will be created using what developer? Task developer. Task developer is a one tool right here. This is called as workflow designer. This is called as task developer. If I want to create the reusable things, then you need to select the task developer. See here, whenever I selected the task developer, here this thing is disabled. This also disabled. All are disabled except what? Except first three things. Except first three things. This is called as session task. This is called as command task. This is called as email task. Session task. This is called as command task. This is called as email task. So these three tasks are called as reusable tasks. These three things are called as reusable tasks. Rest of all the things are called as what, sir? Non-reusable. Even session task can use as a non-reusable also. Any reusable task can be used as a non-reusable, but not vice versa. This one can use as a non-reusable. This one you can use as a non-reusable. This one you can use as a non-reusable. It is non-reusable if you create within the workflow designer. If you create within the workflow designer any task, if you create within the workflow designer, then it is called as non-reusable. Any task you create within the task developer, that is called as reusable. However, all the tasks you cannot create in the task developer. In task developer, you can create only three things. One is session, command, then email task. That's what I am trying to say here. Reusable task, non-reusable task. There are only three types of reusable tasks. One is session, command, email. What do you mean by session object? From long time we are trying to learn the session object, right? It is not a new thing for us. So session task is useful to execute a mapping. Session task is useful to execute a mapping. Create reusable session. Go to Power Center Workflow Manager. Click on Task Developer icon. Go to Task menu. Click on Create. Select Type as Session. Name it as S_reusable. Click on Create. Select Required Mapping. Click on OK. Click on Done. Save the session. Now from the navigator window of the Workflow Manager, expand Sessions folder and observe that our session task is created or not. Okay, how to do that one? It's very simple. I am trying to clear the workspace. Now I want to create one session task. Let us click on the session task. Click in the work area. We are clicking inside the task developer. If you do anything inside the task developer, then let us say I am selecting here, let us say m underscore ods underscore employee, I am selecting OK. Now I am double clicking on this one, then go to the mappings tab, then select here, this is available in the source, that is correct. This is available in the target, that is correct. OK. We completed session. Now if you go and see here, previously in the sessions folder, I don't have anything. I think m underscore active underscore lookup something we created previously. Okay, let me delete this. Now we have only one thing is available under the session. If you create any reusable sessions, that will be appears here. If you create non-reusable session, the session will be available under the workflow. Under the workflow only the session is available. This is called as non-reusable. This is called as reusable. If you create a session within the workflow, then it is called as non-reusable. If you create a session under the sessions folder, that is called as reusable. Now, if it is reusable, what is that meaning? I can go and I can use this one in a number of mappings. Suppose down the line you want to create one mapping, create one mapping, mapping one. Okay, I want to drag and drop this one, I can drag and drop it. Then I can connect this one, I can run it. Then if I want to create one more workflow, let us say mapping 2, drag and drop this one, you can drag and drop it. You can also notice, like if it is a reusable, we are seeing one kind of symbol. The symbol indicates it is a reusable one. Normal thing if you go and take it, I mean to say, suppose I am taking this one. This is not a reusable one. If I take this one, do I have that kind of symbol? No. That's what the meaning. Let us move on to the next one, that is called as email task. Email task is more generic, right? I think it is more commonly will use in all the projects as a reusable one. Why? Because sending the mail is more common activity. Whenever something is failed, we need to send the mail. Right. How to create this email task? Go to Power Center Workflow Manager, click on Task Developer icon, go to Task menu, click on Create, select type as email, give name as send email. This is what the send email option we are giving. Click on Create, click on Done, double click on Email, click on Properties tab, provide email username is what, give email subject is what, give email test as what. Like this we are providing send mail, and mail ID is what, subject line is what, and test is what, everything you can provide here. So click on OK, save the task. From the navigator window of that workflow manager, observe that one send mail is created or not. It is created. Note, need to configure SMTP server in admin page to send the mails. How to configure an SMTP server is, we need to go to the domain underscore RRA, click on properties, select SMTP configuration. We'll try to do this one. I'm trying to take here email task developer. Let us go and try to take here email task. I'm trying to click in the email task, double click on email, then you can go and you can rename this as a send mail. Okay, now go to the properties. Here where you want to send it, to whom you want to send it, that guy email address you can write here, dw ram reddy@gmail.com. And what is the subject line? The subject line we can write here. Okay, the subject line we can write here, the workflow completed. And this one also you can write here whatever test is you wanted. Now click on this OK. If this has to work means I need to create here one SMTP server in the admin page where you can do that one. Go for our portal 8443 portal, then take here admin username as administrator and password also administrator. Click on login. It's trying to log in. Once log in, you can notice here I have the domain. Under the domain navigator is available. Then select here domain underscore RRA tech. Once you selected the domain underscore RRA tech, what is the next step? select the domain underscore RRA tag, then go to the properties tab. Go to the properties tab. Let us say here I have the properties are available. Then go to the properties. In the bottom, you can observe we have here SMTP configuration. But here I don't have this SMTP details. Host name is what, username is what, password is what, sender email address is what. Those things I don't have. If I create here, then if I run the mapping, then automatically it is going to send the confirmation mail to you. Okay. As a one-time activity, you need to fill those all things actually. Third one is available that is called as command task. Third one is available that is called as command task. Right. What is a command task? You can specify one or more shell commands to run during the workflow with the command task. What type of commands you can provide? Shell commands you can provide here. For example, you can specify shell commands in the command task to delete rejected file or copy a file or archive source and target files. Once loading is completed, source files loading is completed, then why to keep in the src files folder? We can take that one, we can archive into the some other folder. So that many files are available in the src files folder. Okay, now use a command task in the following ways. One is called as standalone command task. Use a command task anywhere in the workflow or workload to run the shell commands. Standalone command task meaning we can take here, let us say I am taking here one command task I am taking. Now this is called as now standalone command task. Standalone command task. Right. Second method. Free and force session shell commands. You can call a command task as a free or force session shell command of the session task. That means if you double click on even the session task, in the session task, if you go and see the components tab, there I have free session command. That means before the session is running, if you want to call one command, you want to call it. That command type is reusable. Then you can go and you can select here what are the reusable things are available. I created two things right? That's why it is appearing here. You can select it. Okay, if you think like there is non-reusable, you can select the non-reusable. Then we need to provide here the command, everything we need to provide from here. The command we need to provide here. That means you can call the command within the session. You can call within the session free session command or forced session success command, forced session failure command. If the session is success, then what you want to do it. If the session is failed, then what you want to do it. You can configure like that. If the session is pass, then what mail you want to send it. If the session is fail, then what mail you want to send it. That also you can configure. Then free session variable assignment. I need to talk about this one. I will talk it. Variables, if you want to assign it, you can assign here. Forced session and success variable assignment, forced session and failure variable assignment. These are the options are available here. As of now, no variables are available. That is the reason bottom three options are disabled. Okay, now cancel this one. That is what the meaning of standalone command task, or we can configure in the free or forced session shell command. Use any valid Unix command or shell script for Unix servers or any valid DOS or batch file for Windows servers. For examples, you might use a shell command to copy a file from one directory to another. For a Windows server, you would use the following shell command to copy the sales_adjust file from the source directory L to the target directory H. Copy L sales_adjustments H_marketing. From here to here I want to copy it. For Unix, we are writing here simply what is the command. Command is changed, but remaining all story is same. Now command task is reusable as well as non-reusable. Whatever you want, you can use it. Exercise 1. Using standalone command task. Go to Power Center Workflow Manager, click on Task Developer icon, go to Task menu, click on Create, select Type as Command, give the name as Copy the File. Let me do this. I am trying to clear the workspace. I cleared. Then go and try to see in the task. These are all tasks just like that I created, so I am trying to delete it. Save as of now. Now I want to take here command task. Then this one I would like to rename as copy the file. Then go to the properties. Here I have failed task if any command fails. Previous to that one, any command is failed, we are going to fail the entire task. Now I am going for the commands tab. This is what the main tab for us. Commands tab is the main tab for us. If you select the commands tab, then go for your new button. Then I have here command 1, then command is there. So here I am giving the same name I am giving. Let us give the copy file I am giving. Then here command you need to write it. What command you want to write it, you can write that command. See here, copy the file, add a new command, give the name as copy the file. Then I want to write this or the command I want to write it. So what I am trying to do in this one, in the E drive, I have one file. That file is known as time.txt file is available. That one I am trying to copy into the C drive src files folder. I am trying to copy it. Shall we go on to give this path? Yes. Let us go and try to give that path. Copy space double quote. Then in the E drive, if you go and see the lab data, in the lab data I am taking it. Then what is the path? What is the file? Time.txt. I am trying to select the time.txt double quote, one space only we need to provide over there. And from here to where you want to copy. You want to copy into the C drive. Let us go for the C drive. Then informatical location 9.1.0, then server, then infra-shared src files location. There, let us assume like as of now time.txt is available here already. Assume like this is not there. It is not there. I am trying to delete it. Now time.txt is not available. What I will do is now I will give this path, Control C, and I am trying to give that path, then slash double quote. So I am trying to paste into this path. Okay, right. Now click on OK, save it. Let us go and try to do that one. So I am trying to click on OK, again OK, then try to save it. Repository menu, save it. It is saved. Now next point. From the navigator window, workflow manager, expand task folder and observe that our command task is created or not as shown below. Create a workflow. This is what we observe here. From here you can observe it. It is available. Now we are trying to create one workflow. Let us go and try to create one workflow. WF underscore copy files. Then I have here drag and drop copy file task and link with the workflow. Let us try to drag and drop this one. Then I am trying to connect these two things. Start task, then command task. If I go and save this one, if I run this one, what will happen? The file will be copied from that location to this location. Start workflow from task, then go and see in the monitor, workflow monitor. It is running. Once running is completed, if you go and see src files folder, refresh it, then you can see here time.txt might be available here. It is available or not? It is available. Okay, right. This is a simple way how we can copy the file. Okay, if you want to delete also, instead of copy, you need to write here what? Delete you need to write. Okay, right. Let us move on to the next one. Pre or post session commands. Do same above exercise using pre or post session. Suppose use things like before running plot file to table or exercise is there, right? Before running that one, I want to copy that file, then I want to run it. Then how you can do that? Let us go and try to do the same exercise. What I am doing is I am trying to delete the time.txt from the src files folder. It is not there. I deleted from here. What I will do is I will open one workflow. Already people are aware of that workflow. The workflow name is workflow plot file to table, somewhere is there. This one, right? Okay, in this one, what is the source we are using? Source is what? SQL_time. This is called as file. The file is what? Time.txt file only we are using it. What is our goal? First, we need to copy the file from the some location to src files location. From there, I want to run it. Then what I can do, I can double click on this session, go to the components, free or forced I want to do. Before running the session or after running the session? Before running the session you need to do, go to here, then it is a reusable one or non-reusable one. You created in the task developer, where you create, already it is there. Where you created that one previously? Reusable one only created, right? Select the reusable one. Then go to this drop down, we are seeing that one. Copy the file we are seeing, click on OK, that's it. Now if you click on OK, then click on save it. Now it is saying as valid. Now go and try to run this one, start workflow from task. Then if you go and observe in the workflow monitor, it's going to run, running, succeeded. If it is succeeded, what I am expecting here? Ideally, if it's not succeeded, if the file is not copied here, it's going to fail, yes or no? So and so file is not available, like that is going to throw the error. As it is copied here, that is the reason only it's ran. That's what I am asking you to do as an exercise. Exercise to free force session command. Do same above exercise using free or force session. Now, next one is called as non-reusable task. If you create a task within the workflow designer window of PowerCenter Workflow Manager tool, then it is called as non-reusable task. Under that one we have event driven, event trace, decision, and timer, assignment, control. These are the non-reusable things whatever available. Okay. Now first one is available, that is called as event driven is available. Event driven. Based on the event something I want to do it. At that moment I will go for the event driven. Okay, I will handle this one in tomorrow's class. This non-reusable task I will try to take tomorrow. Today what we learned? We learned number one what sir? If I have the multiple source qualifiers, then how to handle the things using the target load plan. If I have only one source qualifier, then how to handle that one using constraint based loading. Third one, we understand reusable sessions. What are the things are available? One is called as session one, then command one, then mail. To work the mail, SMTP server is mandatory. These are the things what you understand today. Okay, right? Thank you. That point also I want to cover. Tomorrow morning 7 to 9. I have the informatical long class is there. You can attend that one. And also Sunday 7 to 11 followed by DAC will be going on. Please attend 7 to 9 tomorrow, Sunday 7 to 11. Okay, right.
Actually, tomorrow evening we take
Okay, that's what. Tomorrow morning you attend it. Okay, tomorrow evening no class. Tomorrow morning you attend. Is it clear, Akhilesh, what I am trying to say?
Tomorrow 7 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah, 7 a.m. in the morning. Those things might be, you may be aware of it already, but why I am trying to ask you people to listen is, followed by that Informatica, DAC will be there on the Sunday. So what we did, you will be on the track. If you are on and off with listening calls, that is okay. Okay, but you touch base with the tomorrow class, what is happening. Okay?
Okay. Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
The link you provided for the videos,
Okay.
that is for some other batches, not our batch. Where can I find the link for our batch?
See, I didn't upload it your batch things, sir, actually. Okay, I will be doing that one shortly.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.